Well, what's happening? Good afternoon, man. I would like to hold on. Let me bring my guest up here, man. I'm sorry
Well,
for the technical difficulties, but we hear this mindset therapy real talk
real
podcast, man.
talk
We
pod.
back, man. The devil is a lie. They can't stop our flow. But I want to apologize to everybody for our 7 o'clock difference. But I had to work with my guest, this my man, Mr. Jimmy Williams, and his work ethic had him a little behind. So we adjusted it this week, but we do come on every Tuesday for 7 o'clock. The only time I will adjust if my guest has something going on in that time frame, I'll push it back just to compliment my guest. But first and foremost, man, let us pay the bills. This is Mindset Therapy. Here at Mindset Therapy, we help men, women, and children believe in themselves again. We offer 7 simple strategies developing a positive mindset, and we staying on that. 10 toes down. Listen to me. When I don't want miscrew the information. I don't want people to think that we glorifying a past lifestyle, but we only is educational purposes. And when we share our testimony, we only sharing it for someone that may need to hear this, that may need to hear uh, the real the real deal Holyfield about what's going on out there and use it to straighten up some things they may need to straighten up. Now, I'm no judge and no jury. That's why we only use our own personal testimonies and what we've been through in life. Well, tonight, man, is a special one, man. I had this brother up here before, and I had to reel him back in, but because there's a lot we didn't touch on. It's one of my personal mentors. Person I look up to. I truly follow him, and he be my ear when I need to get it out. You feel me? But man, I'm not gonna sit here and play with it. But look, again, like, subscribe, and share. Look,
Please,
if you can't use the information, pass it on to 3 people, man. I want to say what's up to my YouTube followers and my Facebook followers. What's up? What's happening, y'all?
yeah,
Look, strap up. It's about to go down.
going
Mr.
down.
Timothy, holler at me, man.
What's going on there, man? Mr.
Oh,
Mindset
man,
himself, Mr.
man, you
Anthony London. Hey, man,
oh man,
what's going on, man? I'm glad, man, that I was able to come back, man, and sit and just work on each other's minds
yes,
once
sir.
again. I appreciate the honor. Big ups to you, man, for what you do, giving people the opportunity, man, just to speak to the people. We got a lot of platforms that they can speak to everybody, but when you speak to the people, man, hey, man, that's what it's really all about, man. You give people an opportunity that probably wouldn't have had an opportunity, that door wouldn't open. So big ups to you for doing
Thank
that.
you.
You got the book out. I hear, everybody jumping, you know what I'm saying? So you moving and grooving, man. So
Yes,
it's an
sir.
honor for me to be here with you tonight.
Man, that means a lot coming from a brother of your status and your magnitude, man. I know where you've been. I kind of understand what you've been through, but I know we share one thing. We done time in the gladiator school, what they call it. I learned that from y'all, gladiator school.
Yes,
Where I'm from is just being locked up. But you do have to be a gladiator, and you have to be a certain kind of individual to make it through that situation. And
yeah,
and
absolutely, absolutely.
and again, before we get any further, y'all continue to pray for Tonka Hayes. He was in a terrible accident, man. I had him on here. He just come home from doing 33 years in Angola, Louisiana State Penitentiary, and was doing fine. He was in an automobile accident, and he's still fighting for his life. He in a coma. He's doing better. His vitals is stronger. He's breathing, but we need him to be fully restored. So y'all keep Tonka Hayes in y'all prayers, and I appreciate that. And we'll keep y'all in our prayers. My bad, brother. Go ahead.
Most definitely. No, man, most definitely. Make sure we do that because prayer is the answer.
Ooh,
All
powerful,
things, you know what I'm saying? And
powerful.
we need to come together and pray for that brother, man, and pray for his
Yes, sir.
family that they may receive comfort because one accident just doesn't affect one person.
Yes, sir.
It affects the whole village, man. So, may they have peace and comfort from the Lord, man, during their journey.
Yes, sir. It's a ripple effect, brother. It's a
Yeah,
ripple effect.
absolutely. Matter of fact, if I can't share which, uh,
Yes,
I
of course.
just we talk about death and we talk about grief, and uh, unfortunately, this past holiday, two very important people in my life passed away. You know, and it was excuse me. It was it was a little difficult, and it was just, but man, the people that came out just to see that person go to glory, man, was amazing. And so just to the H family, hey, you know, everybody pray for them, you know, that the Lord will cover
Yes.
them as well, man, and just, you know, take them into that next journey, because losing a parent, as you know, Brother Anthony, is not an easy process.
No, it's not, brother.
Yeah.
No, it's not, man.
You know, when you
Uh,
think of those
I
families.
want to, I want to again send my condolences to the families and to you, myself, my brother. To your, your uncle and your mother-in-law. They said, I learned this from my wife. You'll find out who a person is when you do business with them, when you travel with them, and
Mhm.
in debt.
Right.
And in debt. The
Yeah.
people that show up for a person, you would know who they were and what kind of legacy they left. And
Absolutely.
from what I can understand, Mama was a stepper. She was a beautiful person. So, and I'm glad it showed that in her, in her celebration of life.
Amen.
And it will happen. It's evident. That's one thing we can count on. All us got to go there one day.
Yeah. And it
So
was,
I pray and hope that my
yeah.
send off be
Yeah.
just
Right.
like
Right.
me,
Right.
straight up.
Very important. Yeah. My uncle Bobby Rowe, to the Rowe family. We want to cover them as two, man. So just, you know, everybody,
Yes.
you know, that are listening tonight, you know, we just thank you from the bottom of my heart and Mr. Anthony's heart for your
Mm,
prayers.
yes.
I really appreciate it.
Man, say man, Mr. Jimmy, bro. We talk about a lot, bro, and you one of very, 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 very few people I have a chance to uh you know open up to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Most definitely.
And even though we haven't known each other real long, but when the spirit of God is intimate and is connect to spirits, you know
Absolutely.
what it is. You don't have to question, you don't have to do nothing.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we may get confused because of our loyalty in our heart.
Right.
We're easy to be, well, society says we're easy to be fooled, but it's not us being fooled, it's us being who we are.
Absolutely.
This is who I am. I want to help the next brother I feel been in the same situation or worse.
Absolutely. Yes, that's right. Or worse.
Sometimes, sometimes we drop the ball and don't see certain signs, but that's no harm to us.
Right.
We
Right.
only done what we knew God wanted us to do. So, in saying that, man, it's been a busy end of the year, beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And a lot of things been shifted around, and I never really addressed it, but you know what I'm saying, I know it have its own time in its own place, but tonight is about Mr. Jimmy.
Hey man, no man, this is about
you
all of
know
it, man. You know,
hey,
it's about
but guess what?
about what we bring to the table, everybody's gift, and you know, hopefully this 2026 can be the year uh
Oh, it's gonna be the year.
that
Oh, it's
our
gonna be the year.
come together, man, you know, and just start to do some things that are needed in our communities, man. I think that's the main focus. As you know, as we always talk, you know, one of the things that uh, I'm looking forward to is setting the foundation for those brothers and sisters to be able to come out and find some type of employment where they're able to take care of their families.
That's right.
In a
That's
way,
right.
we just paying, you know, just working to pay bills, but in a way where we have what we need, and maybe, as you mentioned earlier, some of what we want in
That's
a way,
right.
because you know those jobs are not available, and I think they should be. And so, just trying to come up with a strategy uh, to do something different, because you got to prepare for that. You know, we prepare for the Olympics. You know, we prepare for the Super Bowl. You know, we prepare for playoffs. We prepare for all kind of things. But I don't see anybody preparing anything for those brothers that are coming out, and those sisters that are coming out, that are that are hungry, that are thirsty, that are ready to serve, and that are ready to serve. And I think that's the main focus. As you know, as we always talk, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is setting the foundation for those brothers and sisters to be able to come out and find some type of employment where they're able to take care of their families. You know, to be a part of this society in a way because they changed, and I think they are awarded that opportunity as well. We got churches and we got nonprofits, but what are what is the community doing to help that process go on? You know,
Wow.
and,
Say, man, we spoke about this, uh, you taught me a lot, and because as you know, mindset therapy, real talk podcast, life after time edition is based upon the reentry
yeah,
program, and I've been working with another brother that's heavily into truck driving and CDLs, and he's willing to uh, offer all his knowledge and his know-it-all, and you know come together as a with me, myself, this brother, he actually got a blueprint that's, I mean, everybody know that truck drivers make money, right?
right, absolutely.
But we putting together a program to where if we can show you how to make this amount right here, not that amount, I'm talking about the amount, if you do everything that this blueprint is telling you to do, and it's all discipline, it's all being obedient,
It
and
is.
you can make this money. Not we're not saying you're gonna make this money if you just go out there and drive, be late for your loads, your hour over here. You got
Yeah,
to follow the blueprint to make this money. And basically, it's all in, like you say. If we got to find a way, we can start preparing them 2 years in advance.
absolutely.
If they done 10 years, now they down to 2 years and 8 months. Let's get them in this program, in this situation, so they can start working. It gives them a better chance of success.
It does. It does. I mean, one of the things that when I was working with SBG Foundation is that we would go in and do workshops and marriage seminars and all these different things, literacy programs, and talk about bad taxes and good credit and bad credit and all these things. Because if you've been gone from this society, man, more than 5 years, the world is changing so fast. You have to relearn those things, and
Yes.
then you're up against just having a felony on your back. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You're up against policies that determine whether or not you can have a job, whether you're qualified or not, and that's not fair. I
No, it's
think
not.
there needs to be some type of category set, because there's a lot of benefits that companies can gather from hiring a convicted felon. I'm not sure if
That's
they
right.
know about them or not. They are. You can receive, $2,400 a year for hiring one person.
Mm,
You can receive, $2,100 a year in taxes for hiring a person that works part time for you.
mm.
And then they're bonded, they're covered. So if anything damaged or for any dishonesty, any loss, any larceny, whatever, you're covered. So
Wow.
hiring somebody, and then you give a person uh, an opportunity to get their lives back. It's probably one of the
Ooh,
best employees that you ever have. So your recidivism of in and out employees that go down. So there's a lot of benefits to hiring convicted felons. But if we're not able to sit down with the right people, with the right companies, and get in the right rooms, so we can change some of these things, so people can have success. It may not happen overnight, but we
mhm.
need to plant some type of foundation in every community. I want to be in every major city,
That's
you
right.
know, that they can go to and don't have to be ashamed. You have to come in here and lie to me. I know where you're coming from. I know what you need. Let me provide it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And because I know people that got jobs, background check come back, it's over with.
it's over.
Perfect
I didn't,
employee,
I didn't see some brothers
employee. Can't
been
help
on
it.
a job for 6 months, and when that record come back, oh, they gotta go. And I mean, probably the best worker that they had in 6 months,
Yes,
but they let them go because of their past.
yes.
Something we were taught double jeopardy, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's not fair. I don't think that's fair. So in 2026, my goal and my purpose is to address those things, try to get in there with Tyson Chicken and Walmart. And, I think TD Jakes did a great thing with the Tory program where they, they connected to AT&T, yes, AT&T.
and was able to send people through a program and get them promising jobs where they can take care of their families. You know, and those are the things that, you know, I mean, individually, it's great. I'm thankful that he was able to do that, but he can only help so many people. You know? And we got, when I talk about communities, I'm just not talking about our poverty communities, our stricken communities. I'm talking about the communities that made it out of the communities.
That's right.
Yeah, those communities. We need to, because y'all have the platforms. You know, you can get us in the room. We can talk to some people. And I'm not saying they don't give back. I'm pretty sure they have their own nonprofits, and they probably have given back to their neighborhoods, so forth and so on. But man, it's just so much more
that we kind of need to prepare for.
That's right.
You know, and we're not preparing for that part. You know, that's the part that I want to prepare for. So, you know, that's the strategy, that's the goal, that's the purpose, and you know, hopefully, we get there together.
Man, say, brother, let me tell you something. If now we have this thing, and it happens a lot. Like, all right, you know, I'm in the upper echelon of things, and I see you doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You using your own finances. You're not asking for no handouts. But I know a way to where, look, and I know what you're doing wrong. You might don't know what you're doing wrong, but I know what you're doing wrong because I see you. For number one, you're using your own finances. I admire that. I love that. So that should make me want to look, son. Look, sit down, and I'm gonna show you the way, and I'm gonna connect you to the right people that's gonna put you in like, oh, what I look, you owe me success. Right. That's what you owe me.
Right.
But you got the people that's gatekeeping that see you doing that and be like, you know, just let them keep doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? One thing I promise that, and it's my word, I would never hold someone back, even if I think they're going to go farther than I am. I don't care if I can be the what you call it when you track and you got a baton and you.
Oh yeah, you hand the baton, right?
Hey,
race.
He might win the race.
Right, right.
I wasn't strong enough to be the last leg, but they got a brother, sister that's strong enough to win that last leg. I'm passing that baton.
That's right. I'm gonna pass it.
Let's go.
Right.
If you want someone to be a certain way, you have to be that example. So if I can humble myself and be obedient to what's right, laws, statutes, and commandments, I'm not perfect.
Right.
But I gotta keep my belief in what keeps me grounded in everything I do. And that's God through his son Jesus Christ. I don't care who don't like it.
Amen.
I'm a speaker to the highs.
Yes.
I might be on the dance floor saying, "Thank you, Jesus."
Now, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Been there, done that. Yeah.
It's your heart. It's where your heart at. And when I understood, you know, and we're not biblical scholars. I'm not no preacher. I'm not no pastor. I'm just sharing my little spin with you. Man, Jesus went and found people that some people thought they wasn't even worthy of being with him. But Jesus was washing these cats' feet. He was like, man, look, I'm here to serve, yo. I'm not here to be praised, none of that, man. Look, I'm here to serve. If I want y'all to be, I got to be that example. And Amen. What an example that man was.
Man, what an example.
He was 36, seemed like he was 86.
What an example.
In such a short time.
But you know, the examples, man, are still here because he's still here.
Yes.
You know, and I always wonder what it would be like to go to heaven and come face to face with Moses. You know,
the G.
And I would want to ask him, what was it like to walk with Jesus? You know, but you know what? He probably asked me. He would probably ask me, what is it like to have Jesus live in you?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's still here with us, man.
Yeah,
He's still being the example.
most definitely.
He's still showing us the way.
Most
He's
definitely.
still providing. He's still healing. He's still doing miracles. The thing is, that our faith has come so low in this society that we live in that we don't believe it anymore.
It's something how fast. Now don't get me wrong, man. This I didn't saw.
You a miracle, Mr. London. Right?
Yes, man. God spared the old rug, man. I ain't gonna
Come
lie.
on now.
God spared the old chump
Man,
like me, man.
like me, man.
If he found mercy in me, boy, y'all blessed. Because I wasn't the best.
Yeah. You a miracle. So he's still doing them.
Yes, he's still being America to me because with this weather and I got the mood. You know what I'm saying? Today I had a bad day. I had a bad day today, but
God.
But God, but God, the right way,
right.
way,
But God,
the right way.
Yeah.
Look, man, you just. Look,
oh my God. Hey,
man,
you can't have nothing but joy, man, when you talk about it.
Man, say, bro, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the
Can't have
truth? I
nothing but
don't
joy.
care how bad it get, bro. I still find a way to smile, and even when I look at my kids, bro, because we make sacrifices for the people we love,
right?
And me coming from the streets, that's what I had to learn. I thought I had to sacrifice for the street, but the streets didn't really love me, so I was confused.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who I thought loved me really didn't love me. They loved what I can bring to the table. They loved my attitude and my realness and my loyalty. Oh yeah, especially when they don't have to give that back. They love it because they want to receive it in.
Absolutely.
But ever since I was a little boy, I always was a giver because I was taught to be a giver. See, behaviors are taught, even if we know it or we don't. So when it's time to make that big leap, the things that was installed in you as a child, they always come back, whether they're wrong or right. And God give you that discernment to say, look, this is what you hold on to, and this is what you let go. Mm-hmm. So me making a decision, is it gonna be my family or the streets? It was fairly easy. Now the transition was harder than anything, but the choice was easy.
Right.
It was what man?
You chose him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what you chose. You chose him. So the choice was made up, but he never said that the journey was going to be easy.
Oh man.
There's no way. But he said, "Don't think it's strange, though."
I know.
When trials and tests come up against you, for he'll never leave you, nor forsake you.
This is what I was about to say.
What's that?
That I didn't see our society. I'm talking about everybody, not just blacks, not just everybody. Right. Faith diminish doing this. And don't get me wrong, computer technology, social media is good for certain things. Right. But I didn't saw it then grow into something that's dynamic, that's just straight up unhuman. It's just bad.
Right.
It can be terrible, but it can also be good. Anything can be bad without discipline.
Yes.
But when certain things happen in society, I saw our people fall. I'm talking about people I used to look at like, man, she got faith, man. He got, boy, they strong in it. Boy, when this thing hit, that COVID, and they went to putting all that stuff on, man, them people melted in fear. I'm talking about the people who stood up on, man, taught me how to put onions on your feet, but they forgot all about that. Wow. Oh, I got to take the shot. Because they're so in depth into what is not real, instead of going to God, they went to social media. Yeah. So the fear grew. So you saw people faith go, and people you thought had all the faith wasn't even speaking on faith. They were speaking on fear.
Yeah.
And you was like, wow, what? But man, me and my family stayed grounded in God, man. We young, we was young family. We wasn't, but we know what we was taught. We know what we seen. We know what we saw.
Right.
So that ain't had, you can keep all that, but the faith has dwindled.
It has.
People, it has
dwindled. Right.
That's why we look so weird when we talk about God.
Yeah. If you knew the story, you can't help but to give him glory. If you knew them 32 and a half behind the wall, while I wasn't never supposed to be out here talking on this phone, doing no podcast. If you knew that story, then you understand why I stand up and raise my hand.
Mr. Jimmy, nobody
the brothers that came before me.
Yeah,
was there, had a foundation in the church that was unbelievable. My mentor, Brother Mayshout, he was an unbelievable man of God. Out here serving right now, just got ordained, has his own church. He never stopped.
Never stopped.
Because we have a story, a real story. Not he didn't pay the light bill, not I ain't got gas money, not I can't go to Popeyes and get no. We got real stories of how he delivered. And is still delivering right now today.
I wouldn't even believe you done 32, 3 years in jail. If I just met you off the flop and we just talked, I wouldn't have never guessed in a million trillion years that you've done so much time in jail. But that goes to show you the transformation of the mind, body, and soul.
Hallelujah, man. To God be the glory.
Now you're walking testimony.
Yeah, to God be the glory.
Man, you're walking testimony.
And that's how it's supposed to be. You're never supposed to look like what you've been through. You're never supposed, because he said he make all things.
Oh, no.
And that means you too. So you're never supposed to look like what you've been through when you're serving him. And so I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be out here. I'm blessed to be going back inside, teaching those guys and just being there for them. Because, I wish that, it were more brothers and sisters going back, because when you walk through that door, you're not just walking back to see them. Hope is coming through that door for them.
It can be done.
And it can be done. And there's some wonderful brothers, man, that just made some mistakes in their life. I mean, I can use several people as example. But one of the people that I can think of right off the top of my head that can be a great, well, not a great example, but is a great example, is Mr. Charleston White, man. He's a great example of how people can turn their life around. And because he went through a lot, he caught a murder case at 14, he went to juvenile, got his education, got out, went to college, got his bachelor's in criminal justice, went before the legislature, try to help those young brothers. But you know what was sad? When he was doing all that, they nobody even know him, bro.
They wasn't even trying to hear him.
Yeah, and I feel bad for him, because he had to stoop to another level that I'm sure is not his character. Because if you have a character like that, you can't have a heart to do the things that you did for those people. But he had to stoop so low, and now he being heard. Ain't that something? That's crazy, right?
That's crazy, bro. But that's just like the saying, I can go on social media and put something so positive about my relationship, about your relationship. Man, I love my woman, this and that, man. All the great things she do as a woman, as a mother, and wouldn't get, I'll probably have 1,000 views but no likes. But get on there and say, this mother sucker and cheated, I'm gonna kill her, and have 3,000 comments, 3,000 likes, 1 million views.
That's crazy, right? So
I done it one time just to test it out, and it's just like that.
What's wrong with that? So what are we being influenced by? What are we being motivated by?
Negativity.
What are we being encouraged by?
Negativity.
It's everywhere. Social media, it's at the job. Man, it's sad. But
I mean, what can you do? But just do your part.
Stay in your lane and
Stay in your
continue
lane. Do
doing
what
what
God
you
called you to do. And but sometimes we got to come together and do the same thing for some other
Yes,
people.
yes,
There's
yes.
some other
I'm
people
with you.
that are not even here yet that'll be here in 5 years. Let's set
We
a
need that.
foundation for those people.
Hey, something you said, I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't want to lose my train of thought. You said something about the brother C. White, man, and
Yeah.
people get a misconception.
Yes.
They don't understand. They're so quick to judge a person, and don't get me wrong. I don't agree with some of the things he say, but the
Of
brother
course.
said a lot of things that's on point, and he'll tell you, man, this is an act I'm pulling off. This the
Yes.
only way I can get these fools to listen to me.
Come on, man.
When I tried it the right way, nobody was listening.
Nobody even listen to him.
So I had to put on this costume and this mask and come out here and man, I don't really feel like that. I don't really, be meaning that. But if I can get their attention like that and pull off what I'm trying to pull off in that way, yeah. But now, as you can see, he's doing lesser the shenanigans and
Absolutely.
more of the
Because
information.
that's not his heart. That's not his heart. You can't be a good father. You can't be a good husband and have a heart like that.
You can't love your mother and have a heart like
that. You can't. And that's why I say sometimes I feel bad that he had to do that just to get the attention of our people or the people, period.
The brother of genius, though, he done it.
He did what he had to do.
Man.
But it shouldn't be like that. When he was out there in front of the legislators, when he was out there when he was,
fighting for us.
Behind him for us. They should have been behind him then. But then nobody even know him. But the people that was in his circle and that supported him.
There's a lot of things I learned, Mr. Jimmy, by talking to you and by just being connected to you. I tell you, it's a lot I learned. And I'm not afraid of learning. And I love connecting with people that I can sharpen iron with, should I say.
I'm grateful, my brother.
God, he's very, 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 he's methodical. You feel me? He know what you need when you need it, and he know when to put it there when he know you need it there. And just as I was like, it took one off the board, I had to look for because one was already there.
Absolutely.
With a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more wisdom, and a lot more faith. So it was I lost nothing for something. If you can give me, and it's no knock to nobody. It's just that what we internalize, we don't understand that if the ripple effect, it affects the people around us.
Yes.
So if you got somebody around you and you seeing this ain't, and you start speaking on what you're seeing, not speaking the way I don't love you, brother. But I don't think this is gonna work right here. If you're doing this and we doing this, that's not gonna work. God got a way of answering that. If right. If God know that person ain't going, his heart is not the same, pluck him out the way. So if you look at the bottom of this and it get to the end of it, it say every lesson is a blessing.
Everyone, it's a blessing. Bible says this. It says that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to whose purpose? God. His purpose. God. Not ours.
God.
But his purpose. So it don't work good for everybody. That's specific. It says all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called. See, you got to be called to some things according to not what you feel that things should be, but for his purpose. And we walk in fear in this society, man, and we're all not doing his purpose. And that's why it's so important to me that we look after those brothers that are coming back in and those sisters that are
Yes.
coming back into society. We got to do something for them because all the state is doing them sending from one state to one state. Texas Workforce Commission, that's just another part of the system. That's all it is. Let's get out of the system and create things that'll be in our communities. And them brothers come and them sisters come home. We're like, when did Second Chance Staffing come here? In Houston, in Dallas, in San Antonio. You know, and connecting with companies and businesses to give them sisters and brothers opportunity, because I guarantee you'll probably be the best employee you ever have.
That's right.
To
But
give
you
them
know,
to feed their families, man.
You know what? When those brothers and sisters come out here and they don't have people like you, myself, my brother KB, they have a tendency of going back to what they thought they knew. And so that's where the numbers come from.
Right.
The rearrest rate, 70%. The reconviction, the resentencing commission rate, 49.3%. Man, that's high, B.
It's high.
That's stupid high. So that means people coming out here without even a chance. Like, all right, don't lock the door. I'm coming right back.
Right. I mean, what chance do they give you?
None.
For instance, a person does 30 years in prison. You get $50 when you get out, and you get $50 when you go see your parole officer. Now, you've been gone 30 years.
Give you $100.
The same people that were there 30 years ago are not there. The same support you had 30 years ago, guess what? It's not there. So what do you do? I'm gonna let those who are listening and those who are watching really let that sink in. What do? You survive. And you survive the only way that you know how to survive. So they don't give you a chance. They don't give you opportunity. Are they really giving you an opportunity? You've been gone 30 years. I'm going to give you $100. Go out there and make it. It's 2026.
They don't even put nobody in your cell.
It's not 1987 no more. It's 2026. Go out there and make it with just $100.
That first 50 going on a value meal.
Don't get out in wintertime. You got to buy a coat. Come on, man. They ain't giving nobody no chance to make. It's designed like that, though. It's designed. I ain't gonna say it's designed for us, but it's designed like that. I don't want nobody, thinking I'm just being anti, but it's designed like that for you not to succeed. So what do we do about that? We give you a place to where you can succeed if you want to succeed. And we're gonna bring it to you 2 years prior.
What you say, if you want.
If you want to succeed. Yeah, I mean, let's not be naive. Everybody don't want to succeed.
Nope.
And that's okay. But give those who do want to succeed an opportunity.
That's right.
They ain't got no opportunity right now. And we ain't planning nothing for them to have an opportunity. That's why the community that I was talking about that made it out the community, that's why we need to come together and have a coalition of community event.
That's right.
So we can come together like, mindset podcast and work minds together.
That's right.
And come up with something for those sisters and brothers for the future.
Facts.
So they have an opportunity to succeed. We go in with programs 2 years prior. And if they pass the program, we need to give them an opportunity to have a really good job where they can take care of their families. But we want to give you an opportunity right now.
Yeah, we just want to give you one.
We want to give you one. But just like anything else, man, it takes a village, it takes finances, it takes people believing in the vision, in the dream. Because one person, like you just said, I don't share that with most people, but most of the events that we put on, it did come out of our pocket.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But that's okay because God provided it.
Yes.
Because his purpose was being done.
Purpose
You know,
was being done.
and I do believe that this is his purpose too. There's a
Yes.
verse in the Bible that says, "Don't forget about those spirits who are in prison." Why you
Hmm.
put that in there? That was 2,000 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm not going to forget about those spirits because I've been those spirits.
Yes.
And God's people came in there.
Mm-hmm.
Concord Church, hey, when they say they raise people, they not playing. Everything that they promised while I was in there, they did for me.
Wow.
Everything. Didn't leave not one stone unturned. Still
Hmm.
to this day. My mentors, job opportunities, everything that they said they was going to do, they did for me.
That's a blessing.
God provided that.
God worked through people.
That's how he does. And he working through us right now.
That's
And we
right.
trying to get people to help us work through. Yeah, we trying to that's what we're doing.
That's right.
You know, but we need those people from the community that made it out of the community, man, to help.
Yeah.
You know, so what do? We do mindset therapy. That's what we do. Hoping somebody tune in and say, you know what? Let me help those brothers, man. Get to where they're trying to go.
Thanks.
You know, but if not, we'll be back with another show for you guys, man.
You already know, man. Hey,
It's all good.
say, tell me this, Mr. Jimmy. I know since the last time you've been on the podcast, a lot of things changed in your life. You know what I'm saying, you know, where we come from, uh, we well, let me put it like every great man in history, you can go down the line.
right down the line.
Has an even stronger and greater queen in their life to help them articulate, fight, everything you can put on that list to make it to where they need to be, where God had planned them to be. But it's never no I, is we.
Absolutely.
So what has changed in your life since the last time we
man. Man, just new relationship, man. You know, and it's a beautiful
I
thing.
see it glowing, brother. I see you glowing. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
You know, they make it happen for me, man.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful person. Definitely, you know, motivates me to be better and motivates me to do better. And so, yeah, man, just enjoying the moment, enjoying, you know, being able to support and be there when I need to be. And sometimes even when I shouldn't be. So it's a beautiful thing, you know. Like I said, you know, we're gonna lift that family up because I know, you know, Jimmy's going through a hard time right now, and but you know, there's no separation in the spirit, so I'm right there with you, you know.
So,
and
you know, this do something to me, you know. I'm everything. I'm a couples man, you know what I'm saying. Everything we do, we step out. I like to do in the couples, you know what I'm saying. Hey, tell the people the name thing, man. Some people don't understand how it goes. I don't want to throw you under the gun, but that is some powerful stuff.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Man, it was just a whole bunch of different events that took place that kind of brought us together. You know, her nickname is the same nickname that my mom had. You know, and then we both have the same name. The exact same name spelled the exact same way, you know, and everything. So it's kind of unique, you know, when I introduce myself and introduce her, you know, I say, hey, my name is Jimmy and this is Jimmy too. And it takes a minute for people to kind of grasp that. But we have the same name. It's just a blessing. You know, I think it's just was God ordained. You know, it was just a God moment. There's some more stuff that surrounded that, you know, surrounded that whole thing. But for the most part, it was just something that is unique, it's different. And we both know that it's just God. You know, that's it at the end of the day.
That's powerful, man. I'm so happy. Bro, congratulations, man. I'm like, oh man. I know when I come to Dallas, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got
deep,
you know, yeah, get you in the kitchen, man, so we can get some of that New Orleans stuff down here, you know.
All right, it's being real time. I'm not the one you want in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
My favorite, she a beast on the stuffed bell
Yeah.
peppers, the gumbo. Now she'll hurt you. She'll hurt you bad.
Right.
Me,
We'll have
my
to
mama,
make it happen. We'll have to
look,
make
my mom was a cook. My brother was a cook. My grandmother was a cook. I made the money. I missed the kitchen.
That's it.
I missed it, man. But I love cooking. I love people that know how to cook. I mean, my wife, I love her cooking. I don't have to, sway. You know what I mean? But
Right.
no doubt,
Yeah,
man.
we'll definitely have to make it happen, man.
Oh, yes.
We'll have to make it happen.
You already know it's gonna go down.
Definitely, man. We'll have to.
So tell me this. All right, we know we got the reentry program coming. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're not a real big social media person, and I admire that. But give the people an email where they can, if they have any questions about the program, or if they have any questions they want to ask Mr. Jimmy. Maybe they need counseling, because you are a licensed counselor. So
yes, I am. I'm also a motivational speaker. So
come on, man. Team motivation, man. Let's go.
Been in a few places. As Mr. London mentioned, I really don't do a lot of social media because, I mean, for some reason or another, God he's just provided a way for me to communicate with people. I do have a way to communicate with people, but all those mainstream platforms, I just try to stay away. I have enough problems trying to keep my face in the book. And I can't, knowing being on Facebook is really not gonna help me. But
right.
I don't knock people that do it. I mean, that's people's thing. But you can contact me. Give me 1 second here, get some things in order. But yeah, most definitely, just to connect with people and to communicate with people would be great, and we can get some stuff done and come together with some things. Let me see here. I think this is going to be all right. So you can contact my email at Jimmy, Jimmie Williams, WILLIAMS 66 @gmail.com.
Beautiful. And I go and put it in the matter of fact, I can do it right now. Tell me what it is.
Okay, that's Jimmy again, JIMMIE. That's Williams 66 @gmail.com.
That's WILLIAMS
IAMS
66
@gmail.com. Make sure that you put the L in the middle of the E and the W.
Well, I got to spell wrong.
Yeah, so it'll be JIMMIEL, then Williams.
EL. Oh. All right.
So you can contact me through that email.
How they look?
Perfect.
IEL. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
At Gmail.
And feel free. I just want to tell the listeners, the people watching, feel free to comment. I mean, whether we agree or whether we disagree, it don't matter. It's okay to disagree, but just comment. Let us know that you're out there. Let us know some things maybe that can help us. Let us know some of your ideas, because 85% of families either have somebody incarcerated, know somebody who's been incarcerated themselves, or know somebody that are on their way to be incarcerated. So we're all connected one way or another. If you have any questions about some things, about your loved ones, about some things that you don't know about the institution, what you can and cannot do, transportation to back and forth to institutions, stuff like that, please contact me and we'll help you get to your loved ones. You know, one of the things that we thrive on is helping kids of incarcerated parents. Where we
Oh,
give
yes,
away
sir.
bikes, toys, and prizes at Christmas time because
Yes.
we think that keeping those families together are important.
Especially when the kids are going back to school. You know, when the kids go back to school, we're there with the book sacks, the school supplies, because parents they need help. You know, sometimes you know what I'm saying, and it's really a blessing to be able to help those parents. Uh,
There we go.
yeah, it is a blessing to help those parents and situate, and they might don't really need it, but every 9 weeks, I think you need new school supplies. So even if you don't use them right then and there, you can use them during the year. You know, so we give those out every year. You know, at the Max Tax Business Firm. So you know,
Right.
I mean, man, school is very important. You know,
It's the most important.
so
You
you need those supplies, man, to keep those babies
know,
on
man,
point,
keep them moving, man.
on deck.
Keep them moving. And you know, those teachers need help too. You
Yeah.
know, those teachers need help, man. When I see stories about, teachers having to go buy school supplies, man, it breaks my heart
That's
because
crazy. Yeah.
the community, I mean, they're teaching your kids. So at the least that we can do is to make sure our kids have what they need to be able to succeed in those classes, man.
Hey, before we get off, I wanted to ask you, and we kind of spoke on it a little bit today, you know, when we was conversing in our private time. But and I know the people, you know, it's all over the place. I want your outlook on the shooting of the lady, in what that was in Oregon,
Was it Minnesota, was it?
Minnesota. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I have seen some social media stuff. Have seen some stuff on the news. Um, I believe people are in this society are just trigger happy people, man. Uh, and sometimes perception is so important in
Mm-hmm.
this society, man. The way we see things. Not to say that he did not feel like his life was in danger.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel that it was necessary to use that amount of force in that
Mm-hmm.
situation. I mean, there was one angle where she was literally talking to them, in a monotone voice, and she backed up and was trying to get out their way, and unfortunately, people were just not in the right position, not in the right mindset. I'm sure there was a heightened situation, and it's just so many things that 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 could we could say that was that happened at that time. But me personally, I don't think that, and I don't believe that that situation caused for that much force to be used. My
So
personal opinion.
this my opinion, and first and foremost, prayers to the lady and her family. I don't think she should have lost her life, but this again, this is what we're dealing with. Nobody want to be accountable. Nobody wants to be accountable. I'm not. I don't have no dog in the fight with
Right.
the agents. Because for number one, my wife will not be in that situation. Period.
Hmm.
And we have children at home. Number two, regardless, if it was one of us, they would have said, "Oh, you got to pay attention to the law, the law, the law." Well, he was giving you a lawful order. He told you leave. He told you leave. Then when he get tired, now you're getting out the car. And guess what? I looked at it at first. I was like, "Damn, man, why he shot and he was on the side?" But they got another angle. They had an officer in front of the car.
Yes.
They in front of the car. So I'm not saying still, I don't know what his thinking was, but he stood his ground in the law. I'm just saying for what the law is written. And shit, if you in that situation and you know somebody got you out there and you doing all this and you doing all that, you got to understand what the consequences is. That's all I'm saying. We got to hold each other accountable for when we know we shouldn't be doing something. We're not, because if it was us, they'll find all kind of ways to make him right. But since it's not, he wrong. He wrong. He was on the side. He was, man, I done saw buku angles. Man, them women was being nasty to them people. And not saying they didn't deserve it. I don't know what happened. But there was some nasty women. There was. Both of them was talking nasty. All right, cool. That's still not breaking no law. If the man said leave, go ahead and leave. Don't leave when he tell you, now get out the car, you're under arrest. Because with that, now they can say, oh, you was fleeing from an arrest. He's still right. Now you made him right. We acting off emotions. And that's white, black, green, yellow. We need to keep emotions out of business and business out of emotions. If you was out there on business, you was protesting, should have protested the right way and left with and been home with your 3 kids. That's just my take, bro. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Well, I mean, there is no right or wrong.
Wrong, right?
Because everybody, has, and that's what makes us all unique.
Yeah.
And it's okay for everybody to have a different opinion.
Terrible situation.
Terrible. It's tragic. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm so thankful of the way Dallas has responded to that. They ain't down here, and they don't want them down here. And I can appreciate that, man, because it's going to make things difficult for everybody. And that's what it has done in those states where their presence is high. It has been, and sooner or later something like this is going to happen, and it's going to be an uproar. And sometimes, we talk about, things behind the scenes. Sometimes I think that's what they want, honestly.
Basically, it's like putting fuel on the fire. You know
what I mean? So it's just
some of them people get paid to go out there and be disruptive.
This is the society that we live in, But but God is still in control, man. Yes, and his people are still protected.
Again, prayers to the lady and her family and her kids and her wife,
Most definitely, most definitely, man.
Prayer to them, and
but we just gotta hold fast to his hand, and to his word, most definitely. And we just got to continue to do our part for his purpose, man, because that's the world that we live in.
Man, this is Mindset Therapy, Real Talk Podcast. Here at Mindset Therapy, we help men, women, and children believe in themselves again. We offer 7 simple strategies to developing a positive mindset, and we stand on that 10 toes down. You know what it is. You know what we do. You know what we about. Mr. Jimmy, thank you for blessing the podcast again.
Sitting up here, man. Mindset. Man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. Y'all listen, y'all share. Man, y'all punch that button, man. Just let us know, man, that you're there, that you're listening, that that you ain't got to be with us. If y'all want to be with us, that's cool. But just let us know that you're there, man, because we here just with some positive role model things, man, that we're just sharing our hearts, our ambitions, our dreams, and thank all the people, man, that supported me. Thank my mentors, Joe Bayon, man. Big ups to you, man. You've been by my side 25 years of mentorship.
Mr. Bayon,
man. Michael Mayshaw, 30 years of mentorship.
My daughter said, come back again, Mr. Jimmy. That's right, baby. Thank you.
Most definitely. I want to say big up to my sister, Tanya. Man, thank you for a wonderful holiday weekend down in the city. I love you, and I really appreciate my brother-in-law, Earl. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Love you, man. And hopefully that's another brother, man, that we really need to kind of dig into his mind, too.
Man, so, he get VIP treatment. He connected to Mr. Jimmy. He get the money. He get the VIP. Hey, Miss Tanya, have my plate ready too, because I'm coming next time.
Come on, man. Come on.
Say, man, thank you again, Mr. Jimmy, man. God bless
My
everything
pleasure,
you
my
do.
brother.
We gonna be working together, so they're gonna be seeing you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you have a lot of good things to bring forward in this year, and just to people mindset. Period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we already know. When you go through a lot, you learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if you
Absolutely.
don't, that's not right. Something is wrong. Something is broke. So we got to find out what's broke so we can fix it. So you can, what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody was broke at one time,
At one
mentally,
time,
spiritually. You know
right?
what I'm saying? Some people more than once. You know what I'm saying? It did. So accountability is big with me, man, and I don't have no problem with holding myself accountable because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right,
Hey,
hey,
mindset therapy, baby.
I ain't gonna bash in your head. I'm just gonna say I told you so. All right, Mr. Jimmy, man, we out of here, baby. Another
Yeah,
one, man. Say, bro, this was a blessing, man. Thank you, man. Thank you again, man. And again, bro, be looking for the program. Me and Mr. Jimmy and KB, we coming. We gonna put
coming.
these programs in. And if you have any family member, relative that's incarcerated, man, connect with us, get with us, give us their name and where they're incarcerated at, so we can
Yes,
start working.
yes, yeah.
Point blank. Period.
Thank
Good
you, Mr.
night,
Anthony, man. It's
everyone.
always been a blessing. And
Thank you.
thank you for everybody watching, man. Thank you for taking the time out to come and sit with us at Mindset Therapy. It's been a blessing.
Thank you.